All right, welcome everyone to the stream. Check it on audio, 1, 2, 3. Welcome everyone, welcome to the stream. This thing is a little off. There we go. Sweet. That one's done. I'm going to start off by answering some comments. Latest comments, channel comments, and mentions. And if you're watching the stream, upload it here on the channel later on. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I got a new camera, a new 4K web camera. I'm trying to figure out if this is a good fit for the channel. Seeing if it's, I don't know. We'll have to see if it's worth it. But it looks like the camera's a little bit lagging on this for some reason. Or lagging, possibly. Can deactivate it, deactivate it. Not sure why it's acting the way it's acting. Yeah, now I'm like frozen. Yeah, and this is the type of shit that drives me nuts. What even are these streams? I don't know. You tell me. Shit. Is it working here? Nope. Oh my god. I just started and this camera's already acting stupid as fuck. Why are you so hot, dude? We just started streaming. Come on. Fuck, are you acting so dumb? I'm returning this camera. Sure. Oh my god. Technical difficulties at a high level. Fucking hell. Why are you blinking, dude? Just do what you gotta do. What are you doing? Fucking hell. Sorry, folks. This camera, I just got this camera, so I don't know what the hell is going on. But it's driving me nuts. Fuck. This is crazy, yo. I just had this all set up and it wants to act. It wants to act out. God, I hate technology. Are we squared somehow? Sorry about that, guys. This fucking camera. Let's see. Ashley says, "Hello, I plan on purchasing your modded service for my Vita here soon." Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's going to really help out the cause that I got going on here. I got a question. Do you know if we will ever get Coder 1 and 2 and The Legend of Zelda recompile on Vita? I'm not sure. I haven't really dived into like a lot of updates out there with regarding to the Vita and like any new projects out there. I haven't really kept up with the news and all the different changes coming to the console. It's been a minute. Like, as someone working on the project, I'm seriously considering learning how to and doing it myself. Yeah, we definitely need more devs on those projects, you know. Um, I can take a look here real quick to see where we're at. Damn. Yo, why is my camera acting so... This is crazy. Let's see here. I don't think there's a coder port. I thought there was, but I guess not. Well, I appreciate everyone being part of the stream today and just watching my content. You know, I haven't been doing what I need to do, but I got injured and I was supposed to stream for like a few days. And I want to kind of go through comments and mentions and stuff like that, answer some questions. And then I'll be working on these two Vitas that I'm almost done with the services, and they'll be shipped out tomorrow. One guy says, "How do I download the new RetroFlow update?" Vita 3B. Let's see, next question. I had the original as a kid. Years passed. I lost my PSP in 2016. Then a few years later, the PS Vita came out. I didn't get to change to get it all. Now have a PS Vita and I'm loving it. I should kind of keep this like that so I can view the comment section. One guy says good luck. I'd like to see what people thought about on my last video. I've tried to keep up with, you know, everyone's comments and stuff like that. God damn, this internet's driving me nuts. I'm just streaming. It's not like I'm doing some crazy shit here. I don't have like 1,000 tabs open. God damn, this shit gets frustrating. Like, makes me want to just fucking throw in the towel. Let's go. Quite a few comments. So in my last video, I talked about how I wanted to kind of pursue my own thing and not really work. Like, man, I tell you, I was like working and shipping, and I saw this one dude that was like super sad, and I was like, man, this sucks. You know, you sit here for like 8 hours busting your ass for like a minimum wage paycheck, and you kind of work your ass up to these different levels, but it takes so long to work up these levels, especially when you got a lot of shit going on in your life. And I just didn't want to continue to work like that, man. It's just too much. So I wanted to pursue, doing this whole YouTube thing, pushing my Etsy store, um, YouTube and stuff like that, and doing some contract stuff on the side, and continue to do my college classes, and not just have a 9 to 5 all the time. That shit is so draining, and I'm so sick and tired of it. And at this point, I don't care if I fail or if I go broke and I lose everything. At least I tried. I don't want to go back to that lifestyle. It's too much, way too much. But these are the comments that I got from that last video. Sarah Rivera says, you do what makes you happy, whatever benefits you most. Next says, good luck, man. I like this comment, this guy here, Mr. Squirrel Chan. First, you're back. Chiropractor is your go-to as your nervous system is linked to that, but you're looking at months going to get adjusted for results. Not everything is instant gratification, which I can understand. Second, job or Etsy/YouTube. Two ways of going about. First is saying 9 to 5 pays the bills and 5 to 10 your side business. Like some people say, stay until you build your channel on Etsy with more stable income, then leave to do this full time. Second is if Etsy is providing you with sufficient income already, then it makes sense to focus on that and your channel. That was a good comment. Thank you for the insight there. Really means a lot. And I like how people really put some time and effort into their comment and they really care. So that means a lot. So if one person cares, then it's more than enough to pursue this. Even though if I have like 9 viewers or 5 or 2, it doesn't matter. I just want to keep doing this. Hey, what's up? I hope I pronounced your name right. Hital Patani? Patani? Yo, I'm new. Welcome. Thanks for being part of the stream. I hope my camera is not acting dumb, but I'm going through comments from like the last video that I posted. Next one, Angel Mendez says, you're a young cat, my dude. Love that you said that where God takes you. That's key right there, and follow your heart. If I was in your shoes, I'd stay focused in school, work, and balance YouTube with all that. Sounds rough, but trust me, you want to have that working environment experience. Book smart to be able to have plans, ABC, and so on, just in case YouTube doesn't work out. But as a fan of your content, I'll support your channel 100%. And again, follow your heart, brother. God bless. Like, that is amazing, man. That is so motivation. Like, so motivational to keep going. I don't know what the right word is, but the image aids in the image aids the imagination. Oh, I see. All the best, man, he says. Zach Project says, I like the idea of you focusing on being on YouTube a lot more, but I think daily videos is a quick way to burn yourself out. If you did a couple a week or even one a week, I could see you really grow on this channel. Thanks. Yeah, I was thinking of uploading 3 times a week and streaming 3 times a week. And I really wanted to know what people's thoughts were on this topic. Like what would people do in this situation? One guy says, the Saiyan Turtle says, yes, continue doing YouTube and focus on your school career. Thanks. Let's see. Tal says, what do you do? Well, I used to be I used to be part of management or leadership at an e-commerce business. as a supervisor, and that position was removed from the organization, and they wanted to change things up. And I believe that we were the only location that had that role still existing within the organization throughout the whole state. So they sunsetted it last Thursday, and they gave me a position and everything, same pay and all that, but I just couldn't do it, man. I I did not like the pay for the longest time. I held on to the job because I wanted to learn, and gosh, I did so much for them. I think more than what I was getting paid, and not only that, but I was giving so much that they didn't even see the other side of like what I'm capable of, which they have not seen how I'm able to. I don't want to explain, but I just could have done so much more there. I think I would have grown to be like one of the top. I'm pretty sure I was like one of the top guys from the last 8 months there, but I don't want to, be like that. I don't want to be too arrogant or too confident, but I did a lot, and I felt like I wasn't getting paid enough for what I was doing or what I know or what I've learned and how I mastered the different things that they were teaching me. Well, I wouldn't say master, but I was really good at doing those different things. Like if they were to tell me to do something, I was on it and I did it, you know. And it takes a lot. I feel like it takes a lot of energy and a lot of, I don't know. It just takes a lot to do something like that. If they tell you to go do something, you do it. And even if you don't know, I go in there knowing that I know, but I'm learning as I go. It's so strange. But yeah, the pay was yeah, it drove me crazy for like the longest time. But I did it to just to stay positive, to work through it, and I did what I needed to do. So now I'm moving on. Uh, Ashley says, at the end of the day, you've got to do what makes you happy. Might be a tad cliche, but you only live once. No, it's not cliche. It's true. Like, as I'm walking through the warehouse, and I'm a type of guy that I pay attention to my surroundings, I pay attention to people's moods, how they react. Like, I am very detail oriented as well. And watching people, observing them and their behaviors and things like that, it's very interesting. And I see a lot of people that are just not happy. Like they're just there just to get a paycheck. And it's like draining. It's very draining. And then sometimes the associates would feel like numbers on with the way that like management would kind of not the whole management thing, but just a couple of of people that would not really attend to their team the way they should have. I feel like, and I've been very vocal about that too. Um, let's see. Keep your job, says E Santos. No, I'm kind of happy that I left actually, even though I don't know what awaits me before me, but I feel confident that I will be fine. I'm not nervous. I don't regret leaving. I think it's more of that I'm hoping that this happens, that it sets in that they may could have paid me a little bit more for me to stay, but I don't think they care. I've already observed them. I've tested them. It's interesting how that all went down. Nadir4260 says, bro, try to secure yourself and stay safe. I'm happy your education is going well. The thing is that the internet is ever changing, and if you look back only 5 years ago, it was different. Real life corporations are less volatile, but if you want to go full time, just try to lock your spot down and or have alternatives in your mind. The schizo effect of weed is terrifying. Weed can amplify negative emotions as well. If possible, try to look into other avenues to lessen your pain. As long as it's not worse alternatives like opioids, maybe CBD, I don't know. I have been subbed for a while, 2020, I recall, and I saw your videos pass by. You've been at it since long ago, and what you've accomplished is already impressive. Just take care of yourself, bro. Sorry for rambling. No, thank you, Nadir, for everything that you said. Leo says, I have a PS Vita and a PSP, and I seriously don't know anything about the stuff you do to your PSP and Vita. I remember wanting to send my PSP to you back when you did take in orders and did the mods. Yeah, I still do that. So if you're interested, I do have an Etsy store and I did update it. So if you are interested in doing something like that, please let me know via email. I do have actually 2 Vitas right now that I'm working on. They're almost done. I've been There was a lot of things that kind of stopped me from finishing these projects because I came back from vacation, the new changes of work. My schedule of work was insane too. Like I would wake up in the morning, wouldn't have enough time to really get anything done. I'd get myself ready, kind of figure some stuff out, and then go to work for the rest of the day. By the time I got home, I was completely drained. I was just, it's a lot that you do. But yeah, I do have my Etsy store, so if you are interested, and what I do is I provide, and this is something that a lot of people have been asking for a very long time. It's like years and years. Is like, hey, can I send you my Vita so you can work on it? Because I don't want to do all the extra work, and that's why I make the video so you guys can actually do it yourselves. Um, and that way you learn how to do it. You can recognize problems. You can troubleshoot things that something may have not gone right with this installation of this game, or adding too many games or too many plugins. You can go back, kind of take a few steps back, fix that issue, and continue to play your console. But some people would prefer for me to work on it and get everything ready, and that way they don't really have to do all the heavy lifting, and I'll do it for you, which I don't mind. I absolutely love doing this stuff, and that's why I'm doing it and pursuing this. So, yeah, he says, I remember your car videos as well. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's been a while since I have really worked on the Vita. But that's my Etsy store. If you're interested, just take a look. There are some services that I provide. I'm still working on some services, for example, um, Nintendo DS, so DSi, XL, 3DS XL, 2DS XL, stuff like that. So, but yeah, it takes a lot of time and effort to get this all done and testing. So I hope you guys can take that into consideration. Um, Jesus F 1480 says, post whatever videos make you happy. I personally like watching your hacking modding videos. For your back, I'd probably recommend either going to massage parlor every week or asking your wife to give you massages. For the weed paranoia, I'd either have half the amount you're taking or take CBD instead. I believe you might be able to get unemployment if your job cuts your hours pay. It may be something to look into. I was going to do the unemployment, but they did offer me a position. They did offer me a spot after the fact, but I declined it. So that was my own decision. I made the decision to leave, so I can't do unemployment, unfortunately, which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's not like I was making a lot of money, but some money's better than none. Buttface McBooby says, you have one of the most soothing voices on YouTube. No homo. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Or man, woman, whatever. You're all welcome. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What's your major, bro? Business, computer systems, and management is what my major is. And I actually my classes start tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go get my books tomorrow. It's gonna be a big day tomorrow. I'm gonna go get my books. I'm gonna start doing my classes. I'm gonna get some content made. So starting Monday, it's gonna be really, really good to push through all this stuff again. And I'm looking forward to it, even fucking though I have this going on right here. You see this? This is some bullshit right here, folks. You see that? Look at this. My skinny ass leg. Look at this. Look at that. My legs don't match my legs. Or my upper body doesn't match my legs. I got skinny ass legs. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Do you know when the PS Vita is able to play PS2, PS3 games? I don't think we'll ever see that happen. Uh, Especially with PS2. What's the right word with the PS2? The architecture of the PS2 is so complex that yeah, no, it's never gonna happen. You're better off getting a Steam Deck and playing your PS2 games off of there. I recommend doing it that way. Steam Deck is a little bit more beefier. You know, it's literally a handheld computer. Even when it boots up, you can hear the fan go. It's kind of crazy. I recommend getting a PS Vita if you're interested in PS2 and PS3 games on the go. The Steam Deck is a beautiful console. It works very well. It's easy to install emulators, and there's no gatekeeping with that console, which I really love. You could just dive into it and start having all these retro games on your console. So I recommend going that way. Jamal says, "Thanks to you, Robles, I was able to modify my PS Vita. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you were here to watch my content, and that I was able to help you." Sunwind PC says, "Right now, it might seem like weed is helping you, but in the long run, it will not be beneficial for you. I recommend you read the book Alan Carr, The Easy Way to Quit Cannabis, as it explores a lot of psychological aspects of weed and the smoking society in general. Have you noticed lower drive to make YouTube videos since you started smoking?" My response to that was, I do believe it's not beneficial, but it's a way for me to relax everything in my head and stop the voices. I do have the drive, but time is taken away from me every day. Got too much going on. And then this person, not he, but this person responds as, "Rooting for you, my friend. You seem to be going through a tough period in life, but I believe it will get better. Love your videos. Keep it up." Thank you so much, Sunwin PC. So when I smoke weed, the only reason why I've been smoking weed is because it's helped me kind of calm down. I have a really bad temper, and I get very depressed. I can get very happy. I can get very emotional. I can act like a kid one day. It's like the weirdest thing. I have so many different things going on, and those are like the different voices. And when I smoke weed, I it just kind of silences everything, and I am so relaxed. But if I smoke too much, yeah, I'll get so messed up that I don't even know what I'm doing, and it gets kind of crazy. So I'm gonna move on to finishing these Vitas now, and unfortunately, one of these Vitas, it I copied over a lot of content on here, but for some reason it's not showing up, and now I have to figure out what the hell happened. It's kind of annoying. I hope I can figure this out. It just doesn't make any damn sense. There's no ISOs? Like, what the fuck? I get so mad here. So 294. That's crazy. Now, the problem I'm having with this one is that when I connect it to the PC, It doesn't want to copy everything over the way it should. Figure that out. It's pretty crazy. Oops. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. Figure some stuff out. Yeah, no. Yeah, this thing's fucked. I'll have to start this all over again. Fortunately. Damn. Another thing is that this damn analog is messed up. Yes. Put some music on. A little bit, I guess. I have to reformat this SD card. see here. So I'm gonna check on this next Vita. See where the hell this one is. Just keep that there. So if you're just tuning into the stream, I am working on 2 different Vitas that I need to get shipped out tomorrow, and they're going to get shipped out tomorrow. Now, the problem that I'm having with one of them is that I copied over about 300 gigabytes worth of content, but for some reason, the space was allocated on the SD card, right? It shows that 300 gigabytes was used, but when I go into the files and actually see the folders that I created, there's nothing in them. And there was some kind of disconnection while I was at work while this was doing its copying, because this takes about, the PSPs and the PS1 games take about like 10 hours to copy over, and then the other games don't. They're pretty quick, but the majority of the time is spent doing that, and I don't know what happened, but it obviously didn't work because nothing's showing up as games on here. So I have to reformat the SD card and do this all over again, which is gonna suck, but that's part of the gig. So now I'm going to restart this system and see where we're at. And I got another one here. I copied a bunch of games over, but I completely forgot that the customer had a list of games that they wanted, specific games that they only want it on the Vita. They don't want all this stuff that I have to offer. So this one's going to take a little bit more time, but it's okay. And I know he asked for SNES, NES. I kept the entire library in there because I think it's going to be more beneficial and save me a lot more time because there's hundreds of games in that one. I can't do shows, so I'm not gonna be able to do any shows for this one. Let's see, PS Vita, Dreamcast. I believe those are themes he wants. And then he's like aesthetic, and then your personal picks as well for themes. So he made a very nice list, and I want to make sure I follow this to the T, so that way this customer is happy, and that I don't disappoint them with this order. It's very important that I do that. But before I move on, I should answer my Etsy messages because I got quite a few emails, so I better do that now. Let's see here. Can you add Wipeout PS1 on there if I buy? I can. Which Vita are you working on? I'm working on two different Vitas. One is having like connection issues along with the analog issue. I don't really do like physical repairs. I'm just doing modding, like software stuff. And then this other one, I copied a lot of games on. Like this one's ready to go back to the customer, but I totally forgot that they had a list of games that they specifically wanted, and they don't want to mess up like their space on there. So I think it's good because the more stuff you add to it, it's going to lag your Vita significantly, which I started to notice on my personal Vita. So I'm just answering some questions here. And that's what I'm working on today. All day today, I'm going to work on these Vitas, get them done, shipped out. Hello, I'd like to ask if among these games it includes games like Fate Extra CC. These are Japanese games, but they have received English fan translation. I was wondering if they could also be included. If at all possible to answer, here are the Invisible games also included among the many titles? Hi, good morning. I'm interested on your service model. Just a couple questions. This was this morning. Any 512GB SD card should work? No. So I responded saying that, and I get this question a lot with my Etsy orders, is like, which SD card should I choose to ship to you? Either Samsung or SanDisk, and make sure it's a good, reliable source, because there are some fake ones out there. And the problem is there's a lot of issues with cards that are not name branded, because you're gonna be having a lot of issues later on. And yeah, it's rough when you're using these random cheap ass cards. And I wouldn't even touch one. I don't care if it's a 2 terabyte card, you can have that. I don't want it. Like, I have a Team Group Plus SD card, and do you think it's possible to install the PS Vita game Mortal Kombat, but the modded one that allows you to play as Shao Kahn and Kintaro? I believe so, yes. I need to fix the analog stick on my 2000. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lee. Or Lai. I don't know how you pronounce your name. Saiyan Turtle says, what's up? Or he says, hey Robles, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. I didn't install Hollow Knight with your guide. I need 400 megabyte VPK. Can you share, please? The Hollow Knight VPK? It's not... Is it not in the... You need the what VPK? 400 megabyte. Well, if you go on vitadb.eu, you can find the Hollow Knight VPK there, or through the VitaDB app on your PS Vita. 400 megabytes. So are you talking about the game? Because I can't be able to. I will not be able to. This is the problem with like a lot of the content that I do, is that people want the files to the actual game, and I just simply cannot do that. It's going to cause me a lot of pain in the future with developers, and I don't want that. So if I'm in good with the developers and I show you guys how to do video or how to make the files and get the files all ready for you to start playing your Vita, I can do that 100%, but I'm not going to share with you the files that I purchased for you guys. I can't. That's where I have to draw the line, and it's not because I'm trying to be greedy or being an asshole or anything like that. It's just you have to kind of think about like me as a creator, I have too much to lose for me to be doing that, you know? I would love to, but I just feel like I would get in a lot of trouble if I do, especially with like the San Andreas files, because there was a huge problem with that when it first dropped, and how people were looking for the original files, how people wanted to get that installed. And there was actually a link where this guy provided everything for you, and all you had to do was just install the VPK and you had San Andreas playing on your console, no problem. So at this point, I mean, I say fuck Rockstar and Nintendo and all the gaming companies that make it difficult for us gamers, and you know, just do it. But then again, you have to consider like the developer that actually created the wrapper port or whatever to get it onto the Vita, and not get them in trouble. You know, that's something you also have to consider, because if I get in trouble and they're like, where did you get this? And then, you know, they'll see that, oh, this person made this, and now we're gonna get it just gets kind of complicated like that. And I just don't want anything bad to happen to the developers at the end of the day. It's just not going to work out for everyone. I hope that makes sense, you know, because I know everyone was we're asking for like the Bully, Vice City, GTA 3, San Andreas, Final Fantasy games, because they're kind of expensive. Like when you look at the mobile games for Final Fantasy, they go from $10 to up to $35. It kind of jumps around depending on like which version you get. One was like $19.99. That's crazy. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. Um, and I can appreciate people's passion to play the game, but there's just sometimes you can't cross that line. Let's see. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Oh, Lee. It's a Lee, but more fancy. Oh, okay. Lurk PSP and Visimals have issues with accessing the camera for some reason. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to let that customer know then. How do I get games without PC? I will show you right now. So, oh, fuck. Let's see if I can change this. Right. Sorry guys, let me get this camera going. I just got this new camera, and it is such a pain in the ass to get stuff working here for some fucking reason. I wanted to stream on Saturday, but my monitor wasn't working for some reason. It just didn't want to turn on or do anything. It didn't want to do what a monitor should be doing, and that's displaying picture. I really wanted to put my head through it. I'm not going to do that. Anyways, so that was a great question. He said, how do I get my games on here? Let me increase the size of this. So, if you have a jailbroken Vita, and this is what I provide too with the service, it's pretty simple to install, but a lot of people get confused on so many different steps. It's a lot of steps, but if you break it down and you take your time on each step, it's very easy to get this installed. But there's this amazing application called PKGj, and this is going to be the one of the best apps you can have on your console because it's a store that's free. You can download any of these games. You see these games right here? What is this? This is are these PS Vita games? Yes. So everything you see here, these are all PS Vita games. Now the count that I see at the bottom is 1,025 games. And this is only in the region of USA. So if I put the filter of Japan, triangle, now we added another 1,000 games, and these are other games that you can download onto your console. But you have to be careful because, you know, like I only have 34 gigabytes left on my card, so 512 gigabytes worth of games is insane on a PS Vita. Anything more than that is just kind of crazy. But once you download it, you'll see it installed up here. Like, look, I installed this one back in June. Installed a lot of these back in June. And it will just download, install the license and everything like that once you have all the plugins running the way they should be. And you can start playing these games right off your console. And this is what makes the Vita extremely powerful, is that you can just start getting all this stuff no problem, which is pretty crazy. And you can start playing right away, and you'll earn your trophies, you know, the way that you would be playing a normal game, as long as your account is connected and no issues there. But yeah, going back to PKGj, not only that, but you can download your PS1 games. You can download PSP games. So again, an extremely powerful little store on your Vita, and it's insane what you can do. But if we add Asia and Europe, now we're at 3,400 games. So if you want those imported stuff, you can have it on your Vita, no problem. So you got over 3,000 games in different languages, 3,000 different options, 3,400 different options of games that you can download directly onto your PS Vita. It's crazy. It's so insane to me. So let's go and check out the PS1 games now. So now PS1, we have over 100 games with all the different filters that we just added, like Japan. I don't think there's Europe, is there? I think it's just Japan and USA for PS1 games. And when you install it, you don't have to do all this extra work. Once you hit the X, it will install. But the PS1 games are a little bit different because you have to stay in the application in order for you to completely have it installed. If you jump out like this or something, or you go and do something else, it's not going to download and show up in the corner like a PS Vita game would. So you have to stay there and pay attention, which is kind of annoying. And I don't like doing it that way when it comes to PS1 games or PSP games, because it might take a while if you're trying to download a large game like this 500 megabyte game. And the Vita is only capable of downloading, it has a cap to how much you can uh, per second, I guess, per minute, uh, the size that it can download. But yeah, going back, let's go to PSP games. PSP games, you have over 1,000. Then you have PS mobile games. That's a different breed, right? 134 mobile games. Pretty nice. And PSP DLCs. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And you have themes as well. So I hope that helps with your question. But yeah, that's one way to do it. Let's see. Terrell says, okay, I understand. Let's see. I agree with you. Resident Evil games, Amir says. Lee says, game assets are copyrighted or something like that, but you can share decompiled code or like loaders for it, right? I didn't find Vita DB website. Okay, I can give it to you right here in the chat, actually. Big shout out to Renegade Amante for this amazing work that he's put into all of this. Awesome developer. Love him. Have a lot of love for that dude. Anyways, so I gotta check to see if this is working. And I probably have to power this off and power it back on. I'm just contacting this customer from, I shouldn't say where they're from, but just making sure they're good. Can you check if you have that PS Vita Mortal Kombat modded, please? I'll have to double check on that. Awesome. I'll hit you up in the near future to go through the process. You're welcome. Thanks. That's awesome. Oh, snap. I just made a sale. Better make sure it's a real deal. It's a real, it's a real service. I have refunded almost close to about like $2,000 worth of orders because people thought that they were going to get a console instead that it's like a service. So that's unfortunate. I could be making some real money off of FC if it wasn't for the case. Oh, we just got a alert here. Let's see. Thank you so much for the subscription. And I'm going to move this a little bit larger so people can see that. Damn. Didn't I fix that? The BGDL for PS1 and PSP. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Uh, Amir says I can use cheat codes in GTA by City Port. Yes. Oh, you can't? That's weird. Jesus says, what games have you been playing? I currently haven't been playing anything. It's been a crazy few months, since June, since the end of June, when they were announcing that my position was going to be removed. And I had applied for the new position, which was crazy. And then going to uh, vacation, transitioning, making a decision to quit. I've just been literally smoking and listening to music. That's it. So I have not been playing. I really want to play Fortnite because of the new season, and I really want to get back on my Vita, play some games there, and yeah, get back on like New Vegas. But I think right now I'm not going to be playing because of school and creating content, which I love doing, and just working on my orders here for Etsy, which is going to be really awesome. So, guys, I actually have to go use the restroom. I have to be or bathroom, whatever you want to fucking call it. But I'll be right back. Damn. Can you background download PSP and PS1 if you use no PSM, MUDRM, or something like that? Background downloader, it's official downloader thingy on the live area screen. Oh, okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna check my emails. I think we're good to go here. Well, if anyone has any questions, please comment. I'm just going to be working on these Vitas now. I'll probably have to go out and run for some supplies, and I'll be back to stream later on tonight. What got you into modifying consoles? That is a good question. A long time ago, I saw this video of someone doing something so crazy on a PSP. And once I saw that, I kept seeing other videos of people modding and doing crazy things to their PSP, and I never thought one was capable of doing something like that. And that's how it started for me, honestly. Let's see, there's no G's. Does he want God of War? I don't think he wants God of War. Let's see, H. There's no H here. think he wants Lego. Big Planet. Yeah, he wants that one. So delete. Alan's got the first one. I don't think I have any NBA stuff on this list. Let's see, Mortal Kombat. Chained, yes, I do have it. Monster Jam, Monster Hunter. Metal Gear Solid, I don't think he wants it. Elite Manhunt. Hey Robles, how do you deal with depression? Oh, that's tough. Gosh, there's really different levels. For me, there's different levels of depression. Yeah, I fall into that trap of depression big time. It gets very difficult to get out. Yeah, I listen to a lot of music. I listen to music that really helps me to it helps me express how I really feel about stuff. So music is a way for me to cope, I guess. But yeah, I would definitely do that first, just to listen to music. Hopefully it doesn't make it worse. But I could say one time I really wanted to end it all, you could say. And I remember I was driving extremely fast on the highway and I wanted to be done. This was like 4 years ago. And I think music is extremely powerful because it can really change your perspective on a lot of things when you start listening to the lyrics. And the song that really snapped me out of that whole suicidal mindset, or just really super sad and depressed, and was Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue. It's an awesome song, and it was the first time I've ever heard it on the radio, and yeah, the meaning behind it is just so amazing. And then I kind of stopped, and I remember when I got home, I stopped, and then because I was crying my ass off. I was crying, I was like ready, I was done with everything, and it was my birthday out of all the days. I don't know, I'm so emo, dude. And then I opened the I remember I opened the little flap when you're in your car, that deal that you can see a mirror. I remember I opened it and a picture fell, and it was a picture of my wife and my daughter Amelia, and that picture was so special to me. And then that song that played, and I played it for like months and months on end. Like, I could not stop playing that song because it was very special. It was special to me. Sometimes you can't control those feelings, and you just kind of do what you want to do. And then sometimes you can get yourself out of it because, like, oh, something didn't happen right, so I just want to kind of not do anything. For me, a lot of the escape was playing video games, and it always has been. I know growing up as a kid, it was extremely difficult to go on with life. Like there was times when I was a kid where I just didn't want to live anymore. I wanted to just be done with it because it was just too much. And you think a kid thinking this way, you almost just have to take a step back or find something to distract you, I feel like. But you will have to kind of recognize that and kind of face it, because the only way for you to grow from that or to get over stuff is to really face it head on and just battle against it. You can't keep running away, which I was doing a lot with video games. I think I still do on some stuff. But yeah, I don't know if that's a good answer or not. Sorry if I didn't really answer it the way, or if you were expecting another answer. Or there's a different method that I sometimes kind of take. I kind of don't like taking this method, but it's a part of me that I can't let go, and that's my arrogant side. And man, when that person takes over, I feel like I can conquer the world, and I say, fuck depression, fuck this world, fuck everything. I'm a boss. I'm living this life. I got 2 hands. I can do this shit. Fuck that sad stuff. Move on, work hard. I'm a beast. You can take on the world. Be like, fuck it all. Fuck you, depression. Say it to its face. Fucking suck it, right? Let's see, Tomb Raider, Tom Clancy. Yeah, no, it gets difficult, man. Like, don't get me wrong. Shit's scary. People think it's like fake and stuff, or like how what's his name thinks it's like fake, or it's like an illusion. What's his name? The guy that got caught messing with minors. Andrew Tate, that guy. Let me tell you guys something. You don't have to be a fighter to be a man. You don't have to have all the money to be a man, or do all these different things and be like super alpha male. I think that shit's crazy. It's too much time, man. Too much work. I ain't got the time for that bullshit. I don't know, I have a different perspective in life. Because I feel like I could get everything that he has, but I don't pursue it because I don't want to. And there's just things where you just can't do in life. I feel like pretending to be this person and then stealing people's money, that's kind of fucked up. Especially with single guys that really need help out there, and they're going through some real shit, and then this guy just takes their money and he doesn't give a fuck about them. That's kind of crazy. That is insane. And the poor bastards who give this guy his money to feel or act like they did something in life when they really didn't. That's crazy. Or they think they're gonna get somewhere with that. That's a serious problem though, because I feel like guys do really go through a lot of bullshit. We have to be like breadwinners and we gotta be the best of the best. But Hey Robles, thanks for sharing. I know it's hard, but it's nice to know I'm not alone. Yeah, I don't want you to ever feel alone, man. That's why I'm like doing this too. I know people go through a lot of shit in life, and let me tell you something. I've gone through a lot. A lot. A lot. A lot of shit on life. Things you probably wouldn't want to hear or wouldn't like to hear. Yeah, no, this list is fucked. Yeah, don't ever feel like you're alone, man. And if you ever like need to reach out, you can, add me on Snapchat. I bullshit around on Snapchat. That's Snapchat is where I bullshit the most about anything. Like I'll post stupid shit like weed, waifus, what I'm doing, or if you want to just talk, that's cool. Instagram, I try to keep it more like, in line with what I do here. But you can always reach out, talk to me on there on the messengers. The messengers get kind of quirky on Instagram, so on there though, so I'll have to make sure I check every inbox because I have like 4 different inboxes: hidden messages, requested messages, primary messages, and then general messages. It's so stupid how Instagram does it. I don't like it. I just wish it was just like a one thing that I can see everything, because I miss so many messages in hidden messages. I don't know why. But yeah, reach out, man. If you're going through something, I'll be more than happy to talk to you. You know, this world is getting crazier by the day. We need to stick together. Sounds cliche and stupid, but it's true. I'm gonna turn this music off. Shit sounds corny. Yeah, it's unfortunate I can't listen to what I want to listen to, on YouTube and all that. I have to go and do no copyright music. What There's nothing wrong with that music. I shouldn't say corny, but it's all right. I like it. That's why I have it on there, but I want to listen to something else. So I'm going to the PSP games. So right now I'm working on this customer's PS Vita. I copied over like 400 games, and I'm going through this list and deleting stuff that they don't want and keeping the games that they do want to keep on here. Like I know for a fact that Simpsons Hit and Run, I don't have that one. I can't do that one. I will provide those other ones. I'm pretty sure I can do these. No problem. NES is done, I believe, right? NES, Super NES. He wanted a lot of different games, but we just did the whole library. Tomb Raider Anniversary. I want to make sure I have that one. And so I'm going through all the PSP games right now because it's a it's a good list that this person has, but I want to make sure that everything is accounted for and that they get everything that they asked for. Let's see, Tomb Raider's not on here. Do I got TMNT? Yes, I do. Wait. I think what really drives me insane about this whole culture that we're in, yeah, for sure. I always get excited when I see the PSP. It's such an amazing piece of technology. I never had the PSP demo disc, but is there a way to get ISO for it? I believe I'm not sure if you can. I'm not sure if you can do that. Twisted Metal Head On. That's there. James Cameron Avatar. Uncharted. Okay, so I have Uncharted Golden Abyss. That's on there. delete those. We're going to get rid of the Lord of the Rings because I don't see anything on here that says that. The King of Fighters, the Cryptic, the Third Birthday. I'll keep Third Birthday because it's actually decent. I wonder how much space he's gonna have after I delete all these damn games. He's probably gonna have so much space left. Let's see, Star Wars, the Clone Wars. Yep. He says War of Clones. Close enough. Toy Story 3. I don't think that's on here. Let's see, the Warriors. Yep, it's there. Let's see, Tomb Raider Anniversary. Oh, I think I deleted that. Yeah, I did. I don't think I have MLB or none of that stuff. Let's see, the Simpsons game. But yeah, if you're tuning into the stream, I'm just working on Vitas and customers' Vitas that they've been sent to me. So if you're interested in that kind of service, I do have an Etsy store. Check it out in the description. And I'm answering questions as I go and just kind of hanging out for a few hours. So it's fun. Motorstorm. Yeah, I'm down to like 66 games on this list. Still a lot I have to go through. I really fucked this up. I'm an idiot. But I want to make sure I take care of this guy, this customer. He's a big fan, and I'm going to do good by this person. And each order that I get to, not just this person, but every single person that decides to take this service with me and helps with my with what I got going on here. How many PSPs in total do you own? Says Onion. I own quite a few actually. There's a bunch of them in my garage that I have not displayed or repaired yet. So there's about like 5 or 6 in the garage. And then I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 here, so I think in total I have like 10. Oh no, 10, 11, 12. There's about like 12, 15 PSPs floating around here somewhere. My favorite ones are on there. Then I have one displayed over here with my games, my Final Fantasy 1, Crisis Core. And I have a PSP 2000 sitting over there. I have quite a few PSP 2000s in the garage that I need to repair. So what I did was I on eBay I would buy broken PSPs from various locations online, and then I would resell everything else and get my money back. Street Supremacy, I don't think that's on here. Street Kicks Freestyle. Get rid of that. So I'm going to get rid of 300. I had a dream last night where I was arrested. I'm not sure what that means. Have you had any crazy dreams? Oh, yeah, I have them all the time. I dream way too much, actually. Sometimes I wake up in a different mood depending on the dream that I had because it's so impactful. Like, I don't know why, man. It's so crazy to me. Sup, big dog, says Louie. Hope everything's going well. Love to see the girl. Thanks. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. I know this camera, man. This camera, I tell you, fucking camera. I'm gonna return this damn thing. Keeps acting up. So I apologize for that, guys. Maybe I'll just stick to my other camera that I had. But yeah, still working on this list for this customer and just deleting a bunch of stuff they don't need on their console that I messed up on. So we have oh yeah, Legends, Dominator, okay. Call of Duty, Capcom, Classics. I will delete those. Actually, I'll keep those on there. Def Jam, Fight for New York. I'm only keeping that game because it's pretty cool. It's kind of funny. Grand Theft Auto, Innocent Life. That PS1 list is going to be brutal. Well, 6 plus 6 actually equals 12, so you technically have 12. Oh, okay. Well, I think I have more like in the garage somewhere. I don't know. I've instantly I insanely vivid dreams as well. Sometimes I feel like I'm right something like a movie or novel based. Some can be truly terrifying. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it gets pretty crazy. I'm gonna delete these Capcom classics because he doesn't want those. I only see FIFA 09. I'm gonna take FIFA 10 out, FIFA 13, 14 out. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Let's see, Star Wars clone. So Force Unleashed can go, Elite Squadron can go, Renegade can go, Battlefront 2. I'll take that one out too. I think what's gonna help if I just number these. There we go. So there's a total of 47 games he wants. I'm at 22. I think. No, it's a joke. Not even close. FIFA 09, FIFA Street Free Running. So we cleaned that up. That's perfect. Now for PSP games, this is going to be very brutal. I think I'm just going to have to delete everything because it's too many to go through, and I'd rather just start over. This one for sure. Dude, have you played Black Myth Wukong yet? No, I have not, man. It looks really good too. Looks really good. Nice. So we went from like 300 gigabytes to 70 gigabytes worth of content on this Vita. But I should copy over, while I'm over here, I might as well copy over some of the ports that I already have. Let's see. So we're going to go to Quad. Again, if you're tuning in, I'm just working on PS Vitas for these customers. Let's see, data, and then I'm going to look at this list again. Okay, so he wants GTA. All right, so I'll have to download these other games as well. This is going to take 15 minutes to copy over. Oops. Yep, Triple Play 2000. I'll make sure that's on there. And so while this is copying over, I'm going to start getting this list over here. So I have a second computer actually behind me. Right there. And that's where a lot of the files are going to come from. This Let's see where we're at with this damn thing. This thing's slow. Fuck. Probably because of this file. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So what we're gonna do is go back to previous Alright. This is almost done. So the PS1 games are going to be a little bit more tedious because of how the files are named. They don't really have like the file. It's so confusing, actually. It's kind of annoying. And I think we should be good with that after this copy is over. So then I will highlight some stuff here. Delete that list. I don't think that's going to be able to do anything for us. Let's see, Dreamcast. Let's go back to this folder. Let's see, ROMs, Dreamcast. So he wants Tokyo Extreme Racer. Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man. Dreamcast, Little Big Planet. That doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'm very confused on this list here. Dreamcast. This is gonna take a while, actually. So I got a minute on this. Let's see. I'm gonna add Need for Speed. Jeez. Need for Speed on here. Let's see. Retro Flow. Brocia says, "Hey Robles, I'm on my break. Don't have a lot of time." Yeah, appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I hope work goes good for you. And no, I appreciate you being here. So thank you so much. I understand. I only had 15-minute breaks were a joke. 15 minutes is not enough for a break. I need like 30 minutes to get myself going. And then I need like 2 hours of a lunch break for me to really get passionate again back into work, you know. Because when you take a 30-minute lunch, you're like, I got to get back to work. But when you take a 2 hour lunch break, you're like, all right, I'll get back to work. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready to go. I got the energy. I'm full, right? You have like a positive attitude. He says, my bad. My list is confusing. Oh, is this who I think it is? You know, the list for the Dreamcast is a little confusing because I see like Looney Tunes Space Race. I see Call of Duty Black Ops. I don't think Call of Duty Black Ops was on the Dreamcast. Um, well, I got the SNES, the NES. I got some of the PSP games. So I'll have to do that. The PS Vita, you could probably save a lot more time if you did it yourself. Like if you're just to hit the download and then, you know, overnight they'll install, they'll download, and you'll be good to go, which I'm going to do still. I have a couple things. No, it was. Yeah. No, yeah, I got you, man. I'm going to make sure everything is on here, all the games that you asked for. So just make the extra effort to do that. Right now, I'm copying over some really great ports. I got Flycast there going with you, Daedalus X64, and some other cool stuff that I'm just waiting to kind of add here. And then I'm going to move over to the other PC to finalize those copies and make sure that everything is good. Yeah, this is going to take about 10 minutes. And that's going to be done, which is great. And that's basically it. All I have to do is just add those games and we'll be on our way to success. Again, I'm really sorry I was really late on this. I had a lot of shit going on, which it shouldn't, you know, it shouldn't impact this business that I got going on or the money that you spent, you know, like it's a lot of money and I want to make sure that every cent is worth this experience, but so far it has been great for you. I know it's been over a month, but I know you had some delays at the beginning, which is fine. But now we're just gonna kind of do this thing right now and get this done. And I'm trying to stay professional, you know. It's fucking hard, man. Let's see, I'm gonna pause these copies real quick. And excuse me for the list not being clear organized. Yeah, work has been kicking. Yeah, it gets crazy. Don't worry about the list. There's a couple things I can't add, like you asked for like shows and stuff. I can't do that. And I don't have Grand Theft Auto 3. I did have all the original files, but I lost them all. So I will give you something else instead that will kind of make up for that. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully you like it. But yeah, for the most part, right now I'm finishing a couple more copies on this one. I won't put all my energy on yours first. So this gets done right away. I got a new order too. I'm so excited. I got actually 2 more orders in, which is awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. It means a lot to me. Really want to push this as much as I can and do a good job. Pace myself good. I don't want to burn myself or kill myself doing it, but I'm trying to do my best with everything. So that's done. And you're doing a great job, especially for all the things happening in the back. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate that so much. It means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will make sure that your Vita is gonna be awesome. Let's go. This one has 2 GB left. So right now, with not really adding most of your games, I think after I add everything, you should be sitting around 90 GB worth of content, possibly, or 100. Yeah, it should be close to 100, but that's not that you're gonna have so much space after I just deleted so much stuff. Um, yeah, it's great. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I applied to a couple of jobs already. I'm excited. My foot is feeling a lot better. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I really, excuse my language, but I fucked up my foot. So I'm gonna be in a boot for like the next 10 months, probably. I tore my Achilles tendon skateboarding. Damn. I knew half of the shows probably wouldn't make it on. No worries. Okay. Yeah. Shows and movies is a little bit more difficult, a little bit more sensitive. So I try to stay away from that kind of stuff, but I stick to games and all that, and all the retro should be good to go. What is in my pocket, yo? And I was thinking of going to Hot Topic. There was something over there that I wanted to go pick up and just kind of check out the store. That'd be pretty awesome. So I'll be doing that later today. Wonder when Hot Topic closes. Actually, I gotta make sure I get there on time. Yeah, it closes at 6, so I'll probably get going here soon. Thanks. I appreciate that, Corey. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, if you're tuning into the stream or the video here on YouTube, I'm just working on PS Vitas that customers have sent to me through my Etsy store. So if you're interested in me modding your console and adding a bunch of cool stuff to it, those services are available on Etsy and through this Labor Day weekend. Uh, there is a discount or whatever coupon to save some money, so you can do that. So yeah, I'll be here for another 15 minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna head out. And I'll be streaming again later tonight and having some fun. Onion says I might send my Vita once I get my Vita if I wanted to. Yeah, if you want, like all the work that would take you a lot of time, I can do it like that. I know exactly what to do. I mod and add everything in one day. But it takes about 3 to 4 days to finalize because I have to make sure that your Vita is running, the plugins are running just fine, all the thumbnails and artwork and the images and stuff through RetroFlow are downloaded properly, and that they're communicating well with RetroArch, which is the primary source of playing all your retro games, and making sure that Adrenaline is set up correctly too, so you can play your PSP and PS1 games. Um, yeah, basically get everything installed the way it should be, and then from there I'll make a video explaining to you what I did to it, and then what to look for, what troubleshooting I did with your console if there were any. Like, hey, this thing kept happening. This is how you resolve it. Or hey, your analog is not working. This is how I kind of went around it because it's not working. So you can do this, that, the other thing, whatever. I don't know. Just an example. That makes sense. But yeah, let's see. Later, bro. Thanks. Have a nice day. Yeah, you too. Thank you so much for your order. I'm so excited to get this shipped out to you. Risa says, "Hey Robles, just want to drop by and say good job with the Vita stuff, and always appreciate your tutorials. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot to me." Anya says, "I'm still considering getting a 1000 or 2000, either the red 1000, white 1000, red 2000, or white pink 2000 model. The white pink model is pretty good. I like it. I think having a pink console is pretty awesome, even if you're a dude. I know a lot of guys out there with that macho, hard ass attitude bullshit thinks that it's kind of lame, but to me, I like it. I like pastel colors. I like having every color available to me. If I want to rock a pink one, that's pretty awesome. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Uh, Not saying that I do kind of, I want to just be very clear. I'm a man of culture. If that's, if you know what I mean. But there ain't nothing wrong with, the other side too. If you want to play on the other side, if you want to play on the same team, that's okay too. I don't mind that. I'm flattered, but yeah, no, that's not for me. I hope that makes sense. um, but yeah, there's a lot of great colors. Like the 1000, like I really would love to have the blue one. That one is pretty sick. The white one obviously is beautiful. Love the white Vita model. It's amazing. So yeah, red 2000 metallic red. Yeah, that's a good one. He says, "Hey Robles, how's your parents? My parents are doing very well. They're doing good. They're healthy. They're alive. They're working. So that's what keeps them going, which is great. Happy for them." So now I'm going to transition over to this PC here and just kind of get things ready for this console, um, and do it that way. So I'll be right back. So what we're gonna do is go to PSP. Let's see. Can you guys see me over there? Yeah, sort of. The PSP game. This one. slicing is done. Let's go with crash 2. Let's see. 9, 4, 1. Let's see. 9, 4, 4, 9, 4, 2. Well, I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you guys so much for being part of this stream. I'll be streaming later on tonight and finalizing some of the things that I need to do on these Vitas. I got to go run around a little bit and do some things. And hopefully, we'll be back and ready to go. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the stream. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I appreciate every single one of you. And I have a lot of love for you guys. And hopefully, we'll be back. Hopefully, you'll be back on the stream. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.